Jake! You don't deserve my daughter. I will destroy you completely.
Hello, this is Eden with Helixx VR. Today I'll be reviewing The Stone. The Stone is a sci-fi game for the HTC Vive and Oculus Rift by Bornteks Entertainment. The exact genre is a bit awkward to pin down as it has a romance sci-fi story, some puzzle elements, an area where you only react to the environment attacking you, a single wave shooter segment, and regular shooting where you proceed through the level. I would estimate that a normal playthrough of the game would take between 1.5 hours to 2 hours, if only playing each level to complete it. I took 2 hours, but I need to replay some areas a few times. About half of the game is spent on the story elements, which is a strong factor for the game. It does tell the story well, and it keeps things interesting throughout. The basic premise is that Rod, the president whose giant head you saw previously, has said that he will only let Jake, the main character, marry his daughter Aurora if he succeeds on an impossible mission. Jake, being an idiot in love, decides to attempt it and the story goes from there. I can't really say much more about the story without spoilers, but the majority of the story is fairly serious, unlike the big head before. The narrative really has to be praised in this game, and I felt that the voice actors did a good job too. The world that has been built kept me wanting to play. Graphically it's brilliant and the sound is on point too. I did notice a bit of reprojection, but only when recording. The shooting is quite fun. By the end of the game you get access to a long and a mid-range weapon. You also have a shield which is activated by motion, plus you can dodge. Enemies include some not particularly bright mercenaries and some robots. There are also traps which disable your weapons temporarily, which I thought works quite well. I do have to add as well that the final boss fight was actually really fun. I mentioned that the mercenaries aren't particularly bright, and that is a downside. The enemy AI seems to often have them trying to shoot you through walls or run at you but being blocked by a wall. Being massively outnumbered, I'll take the advantage, but it would be better with less but smarter enemies. The game price was originally higher, but it's been changed to $16, €16 or £12 after player feedback. This feels fair to me after playing it, so I'm taking it almost like a cinema experience, with the focus being on the story so much. To conclude the review, The Stone is an interesting game. It feels like playing through as the main character in a story or a movie rather than a game. It does have some weak points, but it's worth the fairly low price of entry, and the story and the graphics are very much worth checking out for. Once again, this was Eden from Helixx VR. If you'd like to see more content like this, please remember to like and subscribe.